fun.
I'll be at 3. I'll join you.
Yes.
You're gonna win then.
I don't know. I think it's a little tricky. So, when I call your number, you move. If I don't call your number, you don't move.
Oh, yeah, I know this game.
Yeah, you know that game?
You could call your number the whole time.
I could, but I'm not gonna.
Well, you may.
I'm not, because numbers are complicated, and I don't know that.
I can be 3.
Well, then who's going to be her 1?
Yes.
She is.
Hello. I'm
That
Lindsay
works with me.
Lohan.
So you're going to be 3.
And
You are number 1. You are number 1. What number are you?
2.
Yep.
And
2.
All right.
I am talking.
Peace. 2. I'm actually in 2nd grade.
So if I say
Max's
5,
with
who's
2.
going to be moving?
so, I was walking down the street.
If I 1. 6. 2.
Oh, wait.
Where's my other 2 at?
Oh.
Permission granted. Yes. Love it.
So you're baking.
Yeah, let's go and get dressed. Sam. This is going to be our first performance.
That's what happens. We got to charge.
What did he was props over there?
Carly's inspired. But the nearest one
You gonna use this stuff for your
is
monologues?
the US, like if you want same day.
Yeah, you're gonna use it, right? You gonna use it? Just the hat? Okay. You have your script?
That one I put.
It's on your tray, bud.
I'll take that just in case you need it.
You got it?
Yeah. Perfect. Then I can give you a line if you need it.
Oh yeah.
You can scoot, you got plenty of room, yeah, relax. Everybody's all like,
Yeah.
got a light audience, it's a slow growing class, so got plenty of room. Hi Jenny.
Hey, Brian. Say hi to the viewers.
Hi viewers, are we live? We're live. Okay guys, let's get a round of applause, we are all live. Woo. Sound is good, yeah? Get some thumbs up on sounds. Okay, great. We ran into some tech stuff earlier, so it took us a bit to get there, but we are there now. So, all right, so we're going to be doing a showcase today about the last 3 months, what we've been working on specifically. The way we do our program here is this is meant to be a timestamp. So it's not necessarily meant to be a show. It's more about you guys don't necessarily get to see all the things that happen in the classroom, how we work together. So you're going to get to see some of that today. I might stop and go with a few people, coach them a little bit, or just give them some feedback. It just kind of depends. It'll be different for each person. Okay? I already told the kids if anybody's not focused and listening, I'm going to have them go sit back with their parents because we don't have time to stop and go. But we're first going to start out with all the monologues. Everybody's going to perform the monologue they've been working on. If they need help, I'll help them from the side, and then we'll be doing the scenes after that. So where you guys can help us out is you guys can be nice and loud and give us big round of applauses when I announce everybody. So let's start with that. Let's see how our applause meter is. Let's get a big round of applause, everybody. Yeah. Couple woos in there. I love it. I love it. Okay, so we're going to get started with monologues. So Sam, let's come on up, buddy. I'm going to have you come over here. Stand on this yellow piece of tape, buddy.
There you go.
Come on over. We're going to stand right here. Okay? I'm going to get you all set up, and then I'm going to announce you. Okay, Sam, now come a little forward. Step right on the tape. In our power position, just like we learned. So, feet apart, yep, in power spot. There you go. Ah, that's better, buddy. Okay, now look right here at me, right at this camera, with a smile. What is your crazy face on for? Okay. All right, next performer, our first performer, will be Sam performing a monologue called Baking. Let's give him a round of applause. Ready to eat, Sam.
I'm gonna help, but now I'm good at baking. I'm not gonna make
Oh, way too fast. Slow down, Sam. Slow down. Okay? Plant those feet. You're already not planted, and you're already moving too much. Okay? Plant your feet. Forward at the camera. We're gonna go together. Start with Mom, can I help?
Mom, can I help?
Slow. Way too fast. Way too fast, Sam. Slow down. One line at a time, okay? All right, let's go again from the beginning. Hands at our sides. Good, Sam. Okay.
Mom, can I help?
Whoa, slow. Look, just one line at a time. Look at me. I'm gonna have you repeat after me so you go slow enough. Look at me, Sam. Okay. Mom, can I help?
Mom, can I help?
Why not?
Why not?
I'm good at baking.
I'm good at baking.
Hands at our sides. Hands at our sides. Okay. I do not make a mess.
I do not make a mess.
I do a good job.
I do a good job.
Can we make cookies?
Can you make cookies?
Chocolate chip?
Chocolate chip?
Everybody likes cookies.
Everybody
Keep the feet planted. Everybody likes cookies.
likes cookies.
So can I help?
So can I help?
Please.
Please.
I never get to help.
I never get to help.
You told me you'd teach me to bake when I'm older.
You told me to teach me to bake when I'm older.
And I'm older now.
And I'm older now.
Keep your body control. There you go. Okay. I know you told me that last week.
I know you told me that last week
Over here, Sam. Over here. But I'm a whole week older now.
I'm a whole week older now.
I just want to help, Mom.
I just want to help, Mom.
Yeah, over here. Now do that last line right to the camera. I just want to help, Mom.
I just want to help, Mom.
And see. Run it out there. All right. Here's your monologue, Sam. Okay. So I want to just talk about Sam's progress really quick and just kind of where he's come and where he's at. So he's still got a lot of work to go, but he's so young. Sam is how old, Sam?
He's 5.
He's 5, okay? So what we've been working on specifically with Sam is the body control and making sure we're focusing on one spot. With his age, it's everywhere, you know? Your attention's going all the time. So if you can just slow it down like that, you will start to see the progress. And even I'd say like 2 weeks ago, we still couldn't even get the first line. And now he's starting to get it, and now he's just going too fast. So now it's like, okay, now you got the lines, that's great, let's slow down a little more. So as you're at home, when he's doing that, just keep working it with patience, and as he gets older, it'll become easier and easier. But what we're really working outside of just acting is he's gonna learn to have control over his body, his instrument, as an actor and as a person. So really proud of your work, Sam, because you've been working really hard, and thank you for performing today. Let's give Sam one more round of applause. Yeah! Okay, come on up. Okay, so first things first, remember where are we looking? Right here. Okay, so I know there's a lot of people over here. Forget that they're even existing. Okay, the only thing that exists is right here. Okay, and you're doing a crayon monologue, so you're gonna visualize who you're talking to right here. Wait, stop looking over there. Okay, right here, right at the camera. Okay, and if you'd like to, you can look right at me by the camera. That's easier probably. Look at me. Hey, Ben. Okay, good. All right, so next performer is going to be Carly performing the monologue Pink Crayon. Let's give her a round of applause.
Duncan. Okay, listen here, kid. You have not used me once in the past year. Is it because you think I'm a girl's color? Isn't it? Speaking of which, please tell your little sister I said thank you for using me to color in her Little Princess coloring book. I think she did a fabulous job staying inside the lines. Now back to us. Could you please use me sometime to color the occasional pink dinosaur, monster, or cowboy? Goodness knows they could use a splash of color. Your news friend, Pink Crayon.
Good, round of applause. Okay. We're going to work together for a second, okay? I want to work a couple moments with you really quick. So can you tell me just your first line?
Duncan, okay, listen here, kid.
Okay, listen here, kid. Okay? Now I want you to slow that down. I want you to look at me like I'm the kid. And I want you to look at me really mad. So plant your feet. Plant it. There you go. Good. We're planted. Look right at me with really mad face. And big voice. and say, listen here, Duncan, whatever that line is, okay? Plant your feet. Plant it. Remember to stay planted. Planting's really important, guys. Plant it. Okay, now right at me. Big, angry voice. Right at me like I'm Duncan.
Duncan. Okay, listen here, kid.
Don't lose the anger. Okay, listen here, kid. Keep your planted. Planted! Okay, go again from the beginning.
Duncan. Okay, listen here, kid.
There. Now look at me. Do that line again and point at me when you say it. Plant your feet. Oh, your feet are weak. Remember what we learned last week? If your feet are weak, I can push you over. That's better, okay? So if she's going like this and moving like this, I can literally just tumble her right over. So this is a fun, I call it the tumble test. So as they're working, if you notice they're like doing this, literally just do that. And if she can hold her ground, then she's got a good stance, okay? All right, one last time, Carly, we'll do that first beginning. Okay, right at me. Big voice, big power.
Duncan. Okay, listen here, kid.
There you go. Round of applause. Come on down. Come on down. Keep down. So what we do in class is a lot of things like that. Moments. We stop, we break little things, and start to understand concepts so they can be used not just in whatever we're working on, but any future piece too. So, all right, Raylen, come on up. Yeah. Raylen, don't worry about this camera. You're going to be at Jenny's camera. So you can get down, sit down, get comfortable. We can give you a little time to kind of get emotional. And then when you're ready, Raylen, you're going to say, ready? When you feel like you're emotional and you're feeling sad like you need to be,
Okay.
I'll wait for you. You're going to say ready, and then I'll announce you and you'll get a round of applause and start.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So take your time. Maybe close your eyes. Take a few breaths.
Ready.
Okay. A few more deep breaths. Our next performance is going to be from Raylen. She'll be performing a monologue, Air Bud. Let's get a round of applause.
Buddy, you know you're only a dog. So, I don't expect you to understand what I'm going to say. You can't come home with me. They'll just come and take you back. You gotta understand that. I found you. Somebody else is going to find you too. Here, I got you a little something. Stupid thing. I wish I could go back to before I ever knew you could make a basket. Maybe none of this would have happened. Go on, buddy. You're free now. Go. Go on. Buddy, get. You have to go, buddy. Please, buddy. Go. Get. Go. Get out of here. Do you understand? Get. I don't want you anymore. Get. Want to play, buddy? Yeah, good boy. Come on, buddy. Yeah, good boy. Just like we always do.
Scene. Good job. Okay. So I just want to work one extra moment with him. Okay, I want you to take it back to where you're yelling at the dog. And remember, you have to be mean. You don't want to be mean, but you have to be mean to try and get the dog to run away. So I need your big voice so I can hear you all the way in the back. Okay?
Okay.
So let's go back from when you start the yelling. And just, you can finish the monologue from there. Okay? But I got to hear you all the way back here. Okay? Don't be afraid to be mean. Really mean.
Go! Get!
Keep building. Good.
Go! Get out of here! Do you understand? Get! I don't want you anymore! Get! Want to play, buddy? Yeah, good boy. Come on, buddy. Yeah, good boy. Just like we always do.
Yeah! Round of applause. Come on down, baby. Good job. So anytime you perform that monologue, remember, you want to push it all the way to the limit. So I think because of audience and everything around, you didn't want to go all the way there. You have to, because when you do, it's so good. It's so, so good. And it made for such a nice transition where when you stop yelling and you become sweet, our hearts break. Our hearts break in that moment. And you did that to us with your acting. So remember, anytime you're performing, you got to build that. Now, as far as Raylen's growth goes, this is a really hard monologue. It's a really hard monologue because it mandatory asks and says in there, you have to get emotional and you have to cry eventually. So we've been working on slowly building towards that, which starts by just learning to play the different emotions one little step at a time and becoming more open. So some of that is, she's so sweet, you gotta play mean sometimes, because you have to do that to get what you want, just like we had to with Sam. And sometimes you have to play different things, but you have to remember it's your responsibility to do it to make us feel something, okay? And that was way, way better. So one more round of applause for Raylen. Thank you. All right, come on up. Same thing, this will be your main camera. Start to just feel, take your time. When you're ready, you'll just tell me ready and then I'll announce you, okay? Close your eyes, take a few breaths. Imagine who you're talking to. See them in your mind, see what they look like.
Ready.
Next up, we've got Bella performing a monologue. Will!
I'm never coming out. Don't tell. I'm just going staying here. I hate this class. I hate Mrs. Stupidhead. She's always mean to me. Please don't tell her where I am. Will you, Mark? You can stay in here too, if you want. You're good at math. It's not fair. She made me do the same problem 6 times yesterday. She says I don't listen. I do listen. She's too mean. Please don't tell her where I am. Will you, Mark? You won't get in trouble. You can stay in here too. Oh,
Okay, you want to restart?
yeah.
Okay. Slow down, Bella. You're going way too fast. Who are you talking to?
Mark.
Okay. So do you think Mark is having any ideas or thoughts when you talk?
Yeah.
Probably. So wait for him. Be more patient, okay? So you can start angry, that's good, but slow down. So here's what I'm going to do. When we need it, I'm going to ask you to pause, okay? If we need it. So the reason you're forgetting is we're getting so far ahead, it's hard to remember. So relax again. You're going to restart, okay? Remember that time we practiced backstage and I had Jack hiding back there with you?
Yeah.
Same idea. So close your eyes. You're literally hiding because this teacher is so mean. Close your eyes. Hear them yell at you. They say really mean things. They say you're not smart enough, or you're never going to do well in their class. It makes you feel upset and sad. You ready?
Yeah.
Nice and slow. Let's give her one more round of applause. Action.
I'm never coming out. I hate this class. I hate Mrs. Stupidhead. She's always mean to me. She says I don't listen. I do listen. She's too mean. Please don't tell her where I am. Will you, Mark? I'm just going...
Please don't tell me where I am.
Please don't tell her where I am.
Will you, Mark?
Will you, Mark?
Now pause. Wait, it'll come to you. Deep breath.
You can stay in here too, if you want. You won't get... You can stay in here too, if you want. You're good at math. It's not fair. She made me do the same problem 6 times yesterday. She says I don't listen. I do listen. She's too mean. Please don't tell her where I am. Will you, Mark? You won't get in trouble. I'm just going to stay in the bathroom during math from now on. That's all. I'm never going back. I don't care what anyone says.
Scene. Very good. Much better. Okay, calm down. Okay, we'll talk about it real quick. So what we specifically been working on with her, because she's so talented, she sees things where beats are supposed to be. And so the thing we have to work on is now slowing down and not playing the beat because you know it's a beat, but feeling the beat. So we've been going in class and literally going one line at a time and helping her understand why they're happening so that then she can react to them properly. Because right now her voice is doing it. Like if I just close my eyes, I can hear the monologue going a certain way, but you don't see it in her eyes, right? So as you're working with her on future pieces, and we keep working together, the thing we're working on is making sure we take each line and help her understand where they're coming from. And it's okay to stop and slow down, because that's what's part of what we're doing. So you should be very proud of today, because that was most realistic you've done it. Okay? Give her a big round of applause. Yeah. Okay. All right, next. Okay, can I get you on the mark first, for Jack, and then you can enter? Okay. Awesome. Okay. Step out. Same thing. Take a moment, close your eyes, get yourself in the right feeling. Tell me when you're ready, and then I'll announce you.
Ready.
Okay. Next up, we've got Jack performing Charlie Brown.
A C? A C? I got a C on my coat hanger sculpture. How could anyone get a C in coat hanger sculpture? May I ask a question? Was I judged on the piece of sculpture itself? If so, is it not true that time alone can judge a work of art? Or was I judged on my talent? If so, is it fair that I be judged on a part of my life over which I have no control? Well, if I was judged on my effort, then I was judged unfairly, for I tried as hard as I could. If I was judged on what I had learned this project, then are not you, my teacher, also being judged on your ability to transmit your knowledge to me? Are you willing to share my C? An A-, that's much more reasonable. Thank you, Mrs. Oathmore.
Sing. Very good, Jack. Very good. Okay, so I want you to go one more time now, okay? And your thing is actually not dealing with the emotions that you were feeling. It was with your eyes and noticing Mom and noticing the audience over here. So we're going to go again. And when you're over here, I want you to forget they exist. That's my challenge to you. If we do nothing else today, that's my challenge for today's showcase. So you're going to go again, focus right here on the teacher. You were going like this. I'll show you. Watch my eyes. I'm like, Miss Akmar, you're making me feel like I'm doing this. And you kept looking over to see what Mom thought of you. Forget they're even there. Just see your teacher, okay? And then at the end, then you can go look at Mom and go give her a big hug. Sound good?
Yeah. Okay,
let's go back from your entrance. All right, let's give Jack another round of applause.
A C? A C? I got a C on my coat hanger sculpture. How could anyone get a C in coat hanger sculpture? May I ask a question? Was I judged on the piece of sculpture itself? If so, is it not true that time alone can judge a work of art? Or was I judged on my talent? If so, is it fair that I be judged on a part of my life over which I have no control? If I was judged on my effort, then I was judged unfairly, for I tried as hard as I could. If I was judged on what I had learned about this project, then not you, my teacher, also being judged on your ability to transmit your knowledge to me. Are you willing to share my C? An A-, that's much more reasonable. Thank you, Mrs. Oathmore.
Yeah! There we go. Come on down. So that was great, Jack. So what started to happen then, because Jack wasn't looking over at you guys anymore, then your focus became what it needed to be on. And you didn't make as many mistakes, and it was way more zoned in. We even got a couple laughs, okay? So remember, even though it's hard, because we love seeing our family, we love seeing where they're at, stay focused on your focus point. And for parents, when we're practicing at home, a great way is just set up a phone or set up something and set up a little distraction on the side. And then make sure if they start getting distracted, get their focus back. And the more you do that, the less they'll do it when it's when they're in a pressure situation. So let's get a round of applause for all the monologues. Very good. Okay. So now we're going to do a couple scenes. We had somebody who couldn't make it today, but I still want to do Carly's scene today. So Carly, come on up. I'm going to do a scene with you. I just realized I don't have the script. And I got to grab that from the back. Yeah, the script from the printer. Yeah, it's already printed, I just forgot to grab it. I'm on it. So, we're going to be right here in the middle, Carly, and we just need 2 chairs.
spot.
Yeah, we'll stay in one spot, except at the end we're gonna run off screaming.
Same direction.
2 different directions.
Okay,
Yeah.
fantastic.
So follow Carly. I don't matter. Actually, you can kind of like, literally, pretty much close up on Carly as well, because I don't matter.
My mom got the book.
What's that?
My mom got the book.
Oh, she did? Oh,
Do
great.
it over the shoulder.
To just go from this angle straight on to her would be great. There's the book. Great. Okay. You ready?
Mhm.
We had so much fun. Okay. All right. You're Mallory, right? Or you Jared? Jared, right? Okay. All right. So this is a scene from the Spiderwick Chronicles. Let's get a round of applause, please. This can't be happening. This can't be happening. Why did you open that book? It has a big warning on it that says, "Do not read."
It's a book. I didn't think reading it would unleash.
Look at me, remember? So do it again. Connect to me. You're talking to me.
It's a book. I didn't think reading it would unleash goblin fury. Okay?
But that's the thing. You never think of anything. You're always doing this.
Yeah, right.
You don't think, you just do.
Maybe I could think if you'd stop talking.
You do stuff and we pay for it. If you're so smart.
If you're so smart, what do you
Now
think?
do that and try and make me feel bad.
If you're so smart, what do you think we should do then?
Freaky goblins want this book. I say we give it to them.
We can't give it to them. They'll attack us anyway. They told me so.
Let's just get rid of it. Done. No more freaky goblins. Hey, very good. All right, good job, Carly. Here's your book. So when it comes to scene work, Carly's really starting to get an idea for what it means to act opposite somebody, to be affected by them. So the thing is, the more they get to know the script itself, what you want to start working on is making sure that their focus stays on that person. We want to look other places. Again, distractions. You can even set up some at home on purpose and have her try and really center herself on whoever she's talking to. And by doing that, when we have distractions on set, in auditions, all kinds of places, she won't be distracted the same way other kids will because she's worked really hard on focusing on her partner. But then as soon as she does get emotional, she's so adorable. She has such wonderful skill at bringing out emotion in you and making you feel something. Like, that's how she got her laugh, because she understands that idea once she feels really comfortable. Okay? So very good work helping her get there, and great work, Carly. Give her a round of applause. Okay. All right, our next scene is going to be Sandlot with Jack and Sam. Come on up, Sam and Jack. Okay, so Sam, you're going to start right here, and Jack's going to enter and come sit next to you, remember? So remember, Jack, when you come in, I don't want you to talk until you've sat down next to him first and kind of gotten a gauge of where he's at, okay? And why don't we just start back over here so it's a little easier for you to walk straight and normal, okay? Sam, go ahead and grab your seat. Sit up. Hey, butt on the seat. Sit your butt on the seat. Now feet down, okay? Looking out. Feet down, don't cross your legs. Sad, okay? You're feeling sad, remember? And he's gonna come help you. There you go, good. Yeah, sitting back. Okay. Yeah, I'll get a 2 shots so you can just kind of get close. Okay. All right, this next scene is called Sandlot. We've got Sam and Jack. Let's give them a round of applause. This way, Sam.
Gonna go play some ball. Need an extra guy. Wanna go?
Nah, thanks.
Why not? Don't you like baseball?
Yeah, but
But what? Because you got picked on Odell.
since my lips busted, so you know I can't go big stuff.
That's okay. I got an extra one.
Big smile, Sam. That's really nice of him.
Big cool glove and show you what we had to take.
Of course.
Thanks for inviting me, Ben.
Thanks for playing. You'll make a terrific shortstop.
Smile at each other. And see. Round of applause. Okay. Good. Come on down, guys. Thank you. All right. So with that one, we can see he's getting a little more comfortable. It's a little easier when Sam has something to focus on, a person to focus on. That's what makes monologues a little harder. Okay, let's get our last scene up, girls. You want to use the beanbag as the bed? Okay. And this will be our final scene of the night. Okay, Bella, you'll be here and sitting up, remember? So even though you're sick, sit up. So I'll cover Raylen if you can cover Bella, kind of. Yeah. Bella, Raylen. There you go. Start getting connected. This is a very emotional scene, so I'm going to give you a little time, okay? The next scene is from Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, performed by Bella and Raylen. Let's give them a round of applause. Good, go back. We gotta double those voices. Go again. You know that, so you can be sick, but sick and loud. So let me hear it all the way in the back. Go again, Bella.
It's about time you showed up.
There you go. Now slow it down.
It's about time you showed up.
There you go. Okay, now we're ready. All right, let's give them a round of applause again. Okay.
It's about time you showed up.
What's that?
It's a dragon slayer. Brian came by yesterday and dropped it off. He said it wasn't as good as the real thing, but I always said keep me practicing. He helped me get 12th, 10th, the one with the castle under siege.
That's cool.
He's a pretty decent guy. Brian is.
Yeah, he is. You were right. I was wrong. But I'm wrong about most people, so.
The important part is you always change your mind about him.
I brought something for you.
The traveling pants?
Yeah, I just got back from Lena.
The one with Greece?
Yeah, she said that we were right all along, that they really are magic, and I don't know the details, but I do know Lena, and for her to say that means that, that it must be true. So I was thinking, you know, maybe you could have them for a while.
They didn't fit me, remember?
Yeah, I know. But that doesn't really matter. You know, none of it really matters. Listen, you have to take them, Bailey. Okay? You have to let them help you. Please. I know you're tired, okay? But you can't give up. These pants will give you a miracle. You just have to believe.
It's okay. The pants already worked their magic on me. They brought me to you.
Sing. All right, now, ladies. Good job. Okay. So, let's give these guys a big round of applause one more time. Love it. All right. So I want to just throw out a couple announcements really quick and then wrap up our showcase. So hopefully what you gained out of today was just getting a chance to kind of see some of the work we've been working on, but also mainly how we work it. The things that we're doing, because it's not so much about the piece, because once we're done with this, we're moving to the next piece, and we're moving to the next piece, and that's how this industry works. So it's about what lessons we learn from each piece along the way that we apply to the next thing we do. So a big thing for today was just in coaching at home, watching for those volume things, watching for focus, and be hard on them with that. You can be hard on these kids. I promise you they can handle it. They've shown me that in class. So I'm just very grateful. Thank you guys. Here's where we're heading next. We're going to be going into commercial acting. Okay? So the next 3 months are going to be specifically catered to this industry and what we work here in Phoenix, Arizona, which is commercial acting. It's what we work on with the agencies. If anybody doesn't have an agent by the end of this 3 months, they should have some skills that should allow them to at least start to feel confident about looking at going that direction. If they already do have an agency, then this will be really great, and their agent will be really happy that they're working on commercial acting, okay? Because that's what most of the things that they're going to go on auditions here are that. So we're going to focus on commercials and auditioning. So from our Phoenix casting company, we've learned all kinds of lessons. We've got some amazing scripts that we're going to be using the next 3 months, and then we'll be having a showcase 3 months from now again for commercials. My other announcement is next week we have a week off. So there won't be class, we'll be back the week after, but it's a showcase week off. So what I want to do is I'm going to email my schedule to everybody, and I'd like you to please set up an appointment with yourself and with your kid to come and talk with me either virtually or in person about the showcase and about their progress. So I'm going to send you, I'm working on them right now, a form that just kind of has like some questions that you can answer both as parents and then that they can answer as students about how they felt about their showcase, their class, and their goals, and then we can have a meeting next week to talk about those things. So this is kind of going to be our way to continue to track you guys so that we can make sure they're reaching all their goals, we know what they're working on in class and at home, because again, we work very heavily on personal development too. Does that make sense, parents? Everybody understand that? Great. Okay, good. Let's give these kids one more big round of applause. You guys come up here one more time for a photo and a picture with me? What do you say?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah? Come on, Sam. Come on, Sam. Okay.